Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tom. Welcome back to a brand new video, and this is episode number 7 of my 2015 Full House series. And as you can see, we are here at Canada in the Ferrari, and this is the car that I've chosen for this race, and I think it's going to be the best option for us to get some solid points this race and hopefully try and get that elusive first win of the season, which is obviously what I'm trying to hunt down here. And I'm thinking the Ferrari will be the best choice for it, and overall Canada's a pretty solid track, and I'm pretty good around here, so fingers crossed, if all goes well, we can have some good pace around here. And I did a couple laps in practice, and overall I was quite fast indeed, and I'm going to be starting on the option tyres for the start of this race. So hopefully you guys enjoy the series, and hopefully overall it's really good and you're enjoying the concept, because I might bring it back, you know, maybe in the future in future games. But nevertheless, less rambling, and we're going to jump straight into the race for the Canadian Grand Prix. So here we are then, going up to 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix, and we are underway, getting a pretty decent start here off the line, go through the gears quite nicely, and actually get one of our better starts of the season now as we make our way into turn number 1. We're going to have to stick to the outside because of Will Stevens squeezing us to the outside here. Just going to try and negotiate out away, and as you can see, we're going to go around the outside of Jensen Button there, which will then become the inside for turn 2, and we're going to try and overtake Button up the inside there just about, but we get a little bit of oversteer on the exit, which allows Button to come alongside us, but we are going to manage to make the move definitively up the inside of turn 3 here. And there's been a crash up ahead, there's been a yellow flag, we've had contact with Merry, and there's been some sort of crash here. I don't know what exactly has happened. I think Ericsson and Hulkenberg might have come together, but we've actually come off quite good out of that, and actually not come off too bad. We've kept our front wing intact, which is crucial, and we actually got ourselves up into 15th place, which will probably become 14th place now, as we're right at the back of Fernando Alonso as we go into the start of lap number 3. On the end of lap number 2, we're going to pull to the inside on the exit of the chicane and breeze past him with straight line speed and raw pace alone, and we're now up into P14, and we're in the back of Romain Grosjean, who's going to be next on the list. And so far it's been a really good start to the race, albeit with that little incident on the first lap. Overall we came off unscathed, and we've actually managed to gain a couple of positions from it, so overall it's actually quite a good incident because it benefited us a little bit. And as you can see, we're right like a Grosjean as we go through this right hander, turn number 5. We're going to go to the inside for turn number 6. We're going to make a nice comfortable move up the inside of Romain Grosjean there, and that is one of my favourite moves around this track, because you get such a nice run through the right hander, which then becomes the inside for the left hander. It just flows really nicely. As you can see, we're probably going to do the exact same move again as we're on the back of Pastor Maldonado, Romain Grosjean's teammate, and we're going to go around the outside to then become the inside once again up the inside of turn 6, and we're going to make the move stick there comfortably and nice and easily there. So as you can see now, we're on the back of Max Verstappen on the end of lap number 4. As you can see, we're going to try and go to the inside of the hairpin, which is coming up now, which is one of the hardest braking zones on the track, and we're just going to go up the inside of Max here, taking it nice and easy, hitting our marks on the brakes and then trying to get on the power nice and clearly out the corner, and overall we get past Max here quite comfortably, and we're now only 1 position away from the point scoring positions, which is crucial for us, and we also get DRS in the process. So a really nice overtake overall, and I think we can be quite happy with that one. As you can see, we've got Felipe Nasr ahead of us now, and Hamilton's just a fast lap of the race, so he's streaking away at the front, but there's been a little bit of contact between Sainz and Perez, and it's actually caused a bit of a stack up. We're going to try and go past Nasr. We're going to try and stick it around the outside of turn number 1 here. Can we make the move stick? We're going to go around the outside. Can we make it stick? Yes, we are. We're going to go around the outside to then become the inside for turn number 2, and the move is done and dusted. As you can see, there's a pretty simple textbook move there on Nasr. We're now into the points, which is crucial for us, and we've now got Sainz and Sergio Perez ahead of us, so those are the 2 next cars on our list of victims. As you can see, we're going to skip to the spectator cam view. As you can see, we're going to pull off the exact same move on Sainz as we did on both of the Lotuses, and we're going to go up the inside of turn 6 there quite comfortably. And later on lap number 5, we've got a really good run on Perez on the exit of turn number 8, going through turn number 9, and we're going to go around the outside this time of the hairpin on Sergio Perez. As you can see, we're going to try and hang it around the outside of the Mexican. Sergio Perez gives us the room there, and we're going to get much better traction on the racing line, and we're going to get that move done and dusted. But the problem is that Force India is very fast in a straight line, so Perez could be coming back at us here, and yes he does. As you can see, here comes Perez. He's going to try and re-overtake us. We've got DRS, but he's got so much straight line speed, it's unbelievable. But hopefully with DRS we should be able to hold off Perez here up the inside of the chicane, and indeed we do, as Hamilton sets yet another fastest lap of the race, and we're going to hold on to PA. And so far so good this race. As you see, we're now on the back of Danny Kvyat, and I forgot to mention, guys, we are in Kimi Räikkönen's car, so obviously he's who we're racing as this race, but he's lower down the championship. As you can see, we're going to go around the outside of Kvyat, the hairpin. Can we do the exact same move as we did with Perez a couple laps ago? And looks like we are, but Kvyat's going to give us a much bigger challenge this time, but we are going to get the move done just about there as we get the straight line speed down the straight and get the move done and dusted. But Kvyat is going to be riding our slipstream now as we go down the straight, and I've got DRS wide open, but is Kvyat going to come back at us? No, he isn't by the look of it, and Vettel actually sets a fast lap of the race now, so our teammate Sebastian Vettel is really starting to put the pedal to the metal, which is it's good for the Ferrari team as a whole, but obviously the constructors are quite relevant, and we're going to come across and smash that fastest lap time with a 1:14.4, so we are absolutely on it right now in terms of pace, and we're just flying around this track. We've managed to keep our option tyres quite fresh throughout the first stint, and we're definitely reaping the benefits of that now. As you can see, skipping later on that number 7 onto the start line number 8, we're on the back of Ricardo, who's got DRS on Massa as we set another fastest lap of the race, and we're going to go up the inside of Daniel at the inside of turn number 1, which will actually get the move done before turn 2 quite comfortably. And we've now got Felipe Massa ahead of us, who is next on the list of victims that we've claimed this race. And as you can see now on that number 8, we're on the back of Massa now, going through the right left chicane. I'm actually going to get quite a nice run in here, and he actually gets caught on the curb a little bit, which is going to allow us to come alongside him now and come and make the move around the outside of the hairpin once again, just like we did with Kvyat and Sergio Perez a couple of laps ago. And we are going to go for it here. Massa's going to hold the inside quite nicely, but we are going to get the better traction on the racing line, and that is the move done and dusted, and we're now up into the top 5 of the race, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we have DRS. Yes, we do. So we get DRS off of Massa, and Massa is going to actually come back at us here on raw straight line speed alone. We're going to have to go defensive a little bit, just to give him a little bit of a weave, just to make sure and let him know that we're not going to let his position go, and he's going to try and fight us a lot harder than that. And eventually we do hold out for the position, and exactly 2 laps later we're now on the back of his teammate Valtteri Bottas, and we've got DRS now down the straight. And can we possibly make a move now on the exit of the chicane here? We've got right up onto his gearbox through the chicane now. He actually gets a massive tank sapper on the exit, which is going to allow us to come alongside him with DRS, and looks like we're going to try and get the move done now just before turn 1. We're going to try and take the inside line here, and we are going to get the move done on Bottas there quite comfortably, and that is us up into P4 now as my phone is going off, and I'm just going to put that on mute real quick. And skipping later on in the race onto lap number 12, you see we've got cars in the pit lane for the first pit stops of the race, and that car is Sebastian Vettel, our teammate this race. So he's one of the early stoppers this race, and I think the AI are going to split a strategy, so it's going to be the battle of 1 stop versus 2 stop this race. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how that unfolds, and based off of our pace and how we've kept our tyres, we're going to go for the 1 stop, and hopefully that'll be the better strategy option. But just so you know, as you see, we take the lead of the race, so everyone behind us and everyone around us is going for the 2 stop strategy. So we're quite on our own here with the strategy call. So we're going to be we're going to be taking a massive risk here, and hopefully it pays off. Obviously, with one of the only cars in the sharp end of the top 5 that are doing the 1 stop strategy. So this is risky business from us, but you know, we've got to take risks, and you've got to be bold sometimes to try and get the results. And hopefully that actually just comes to fruition for us this race, and hopefully it comes good for us. We had a pretty solid pit stop there from the Ferrari crew. I think it's about 2.3, so usual business from them as we rejoin on the yellow mark Prime, which is the harder of the 2 compounds, and is known as a soft tyre. But as you see, skipping later on to lap 21 now, and we've got Valtteri Bottas in the back of us, who's on the super soft tyres, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but he's got a really good run on us now down the straight with DRS, and indeed he is on the super softs there with DRS wide open. So Bottas has got back past us, so we're quite slow on this soft tyre, which isn't good because we need to have a bit better pace. But we're actually going to get a really good run on Bottas on the exit of the chicane. I'm actually going to try and get it back now as we go down the pit straight here. Can we go up the inside of turn 1 maybe with a little bit of slipstream? Yes, we are. We're going to take the inside line, and we are going to get the move done on Bottas there quite comfortably, and the move has been done. And that was us up into P4, and at this point now, that overtake on Bottas was really a wake-up call for me, and I pretty much decided that it was time to step on the pace and try and pick up the rhythm this race. And as you see, as we go up into P3 there, Vettel's in the pit for his 2nd stop. We set the fastest lap of the race, and we decided to crank up another gear, and we are using a little bit of rich mix here, but we're definitely pushing as hard as we can now on these tyres to try and stretch out the gap and make this 1 stop strategy work now. And as you see, we go up into P2 now, we set fastest laps back to back, and overall, we're just showing some really good pace, and we're now into 2nd place as Nico Rosberg just ahead of us there, pulls into the pit lane, so I managed to catch up to one of the Mercedes, but eventually he dived into pit road, and he's going to serve his final pit stop of the race. So we're just going to go to the end here, and we've got about 6 laps to go, so fingers crossed we can try and make it stick. It's getting to crunch time now, so it's getting really crucial. And I've got to say, guys, rain apparently is a couple of minutes away as Lewis Hamilton sets a 1 minute 13.6, an incredible lap time there from Lewis Hamilton, who is on a super soft tyre, I can confirm. And as you can see, it's getting quite overcast here, and we're on the last lap of the race now, and the rain is on its way, but it looks like the rain's just about going to hold out. But now skipping right into the last part of the race now, and Lewis Hamilton has managed to catch us up now, and he's 7 tenths behind us, and he's going to have DRS down the straight, and here he is, he's right on that gearbox. He's got DRS wide open on the super soft tyres. We're in rich mix, we're pushing as hard as we can, but Lewis is going to get past us down the straight, and right at the death of the race, it looks like Lewis Hamilton has taken the race win from us as we now go through chicane. Can we try and get Lewis back down the pit straight? No, we can't. We get a massive bit of oversteer, and Lewis Hamilton is going to open up DRS, and he's going to take the race win at Canada, and that was a potential 25 points missed from us right at the end of the race on the last lap down the pit straight, not pit straight, sorry, on the back straight. But that was really disappointing, guys. I can't at the time I was really pissed off because I just couldn't do anything about it. My soft tyres just started to wear away, and I was pushing as hard as I could, but I just ran out of overall performance, and the Lewis was just faster on the super soft, and I couldn't respond to his pace, so I couldn't do much about that. And he also got really good exit out of the hairpin, which didn't help. But Overall, I think it's the third race in a row where I've had 18 points. I'm not sure. Actually, is it? No, it's the second race in a row where I've come second, and I came third in Spain. So I've had 3 podiums in a row. So overall, it's been some really good results for me. And as you see, looking at the final race standings as the rain starts to fall now in Canada, we take 18 points, and the Rosberg Championship leader, I believe, finishing third. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting one. This is definitely going to mix up the drivers' standings, which is going to be quite interesting to see. And just looking overall at the top 10, not many surprises there. Max Verstappen just taking out a point right at the sharp end, sorry, at the lower end there, and Sergio Perez taking out a couple of points also in 9th place. But overall, it's been a really solid race, and I think you guys would have enjoyed that. That was actually quite a hectic race. Those are overtaken, and my one-stop strategy definitely mixed things up compared to the AI who went on a 2. And it's a shame because we could have made that one-stop work, except for that very last part of the race when we just had a really poor hairpin exit, which allowed Lewis to get onto the back of us. But overall, this was a very solid Canadian Grand Prix, and we're now going to move into the drivers' standings, because obviously we need to see what exactly has happened after that race. So as you can see, looking at the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton has stretched out his lead to about 15 points over Sebastian Vettel, and then Rosberg is in third, and I've also given Kimi Räikkönen a nice hefty 18 points to boost him right up, so the top 4 is looking quite compact, and I've also overtaken Felipe Massa for 5th place this race, and them 18 points have helped me out quite a little bit, and I'm roughly about 29 points behind Räikkönen, so I've got my work cut out the next couple of races to try and catch up to that top 4, but that elusive first victory is still eluding me so far this season. And looking at the lower half of the table, not much has changed here. And I think if I can point out any change, I think Perez got a couple of points, but that was literally the only change in the lower half of the table. But overall, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please just smash the like button down below. And if you're new around here, please try to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, guys, social media links and everything you need to know will be in the description down below. But yeah, guys, that's about it for this video, and I'll see you all in my next one very soon. So I've been Thomas NXD, and I'm out. Goodbye.